Welcome to video 1 and how to get your global business started. Now, the very first step, would be to look at how do people get to know who you are? How are you going to share you with the world so those invites to go to other countries start flooding in? Now, that is going to be different for each one of us. For me, it was the radio show. I have a very successful radio show on Voice America that, although when I set it up, I did not know this is what it was going to create, that's what it did. It gave me a way into people's homes around the globe, which then, that's where the invites came from. Now, radio shows are not for everybody. That might not be fun for you. You might like to have a video series, a video show, a video TV show. You might have audio on SoundCloud. You might just like posting on Facebook or doing Facebook Lives. You know, there's so many different ways now to really get known on the planet. It's so exciting. You really want to find yours. And the other thing I'd say with that is try a few different things. Because you know what? It's not like there's only just one for each one of us. There's many. The other thing that I know I do really well is I share who I be through my Facebook page. Mostly on my personal page right now. Business pages are better to choose. I just haven't got in that habit yet. But get out there somehow. Now maybe Facebook's not your thing. Maybe Instagram is or Pinterest. But really let people know who you are. Like, what is your sense of humor? What makes you giggle? And if it's really over the top, be aware of that also. And maybe, take people into that slowly and really be aware of, like, what would you like people to think of when they think of you? There's a word that I use all the time, and people just know me for it now. Now, it's not the profanity you're probably thinking of. It's awesome. And it's a word I have used forever. And it's a word that I use not to have people think of me as. It just is a word I love. And because I was willing to use it and share it and talk about it and even create classes around it, that's where a lot of people will start sharing things. Maybe there's memes on Facebook that have the word awesome or different things, and they'll tag me in it because they equate me with it. So what would be your word? What is natural for you? This isn't a forced thing. You want to be really aware of that. In social media nowadays, social media is a totally different bag. You don't want to pretend or to force something. You really want to be you. And I know for a lot of people that's scary. A lot of us have been told that that's wrong. And what if it's not? What if it's not? What if you can have purple and blue hair and purple lipstick and just be you? Because it's fun, because it lights you up. Because what I know for sure is the things that light you up, there's people on the planet that lights them up also. So if you're willing to share it, if you're willing to be you, it's a totally different space and an invitation where you could be facilitating the same class as somebody else on the planet or maybe 1,000 other people on the planet, but people choose you because you're willing to be different. So that's really the step number 1, is how are you going to get known around the planet? What's fun for you? What's ease for you? And if a Facebook Live freaks you out, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Do something else. Do an audio. Maybe you don't know if you like radio shows. There's so many people that have a radio show that interview people that they're desperate for guests. Start asking. Start looking around. Start posting. Is anybody looking for a radio show guest? I'd love to be interviewed about blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. Like, try things. Be courageous. The other day I spent some time with a dear friend, and she said a few things that day that really inspired me. And one of them was, and what if you can? So when you look at the things that I just talked about and how you could share you, if you went to, I can't do that on any of them, I'm going to inspire you. What if you can? Like, what if you can? Now, maybe writing is your thing. That's totally cool too. So you really want to look at, where do you light up? Where is really ease for you? Where's fun for you? And then how can you play with those things so that people get to know who you be? There's a lot of people who haven't used anything other than just posting on, say, Instagram or Facebook. Cool. That's probably when writing is your strongest. So it's really like, what lights you up? What could you see yourself doing without getting paid for it? And start doing that. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to do everything for free. That's not what I mean at all. It's just those things that light us up that we could do all day. Those are the things that really, really light you up. Those are the things you really want to be aware of, because then those things you can also get paid for. But it is also this energy of like, really, what else is possible here? How else can I play with this? So from the radio show that I do for free, I have actualized so many paying clients. So is it really for free? No. And it's for free. And then from there I can do telecalls. And it strengthens so much of my awareness, because talking to yourself, interestingly enough, actually really strengthens your awareness. So it's like all of these different things that maybe you've been doing quite naturally already. Like, how can you utilize those so people get to know you? Another part of, how to get this started is look at the places you'd like to go. Like, some of you might say anywhere, like, just give me a country, I'll go there. And some of you might go, hey, I've got some places I'd love to go to. That's where you want to be present with. Start tapping into those places. So if Ireland is that place for you, and then tap into it, spend some time chatting with Ireland. I know it might sound weird to some of you, but just bear with me. I'm weird. And I'm totally okay with that, as you can tell. So with that, just take 5 minutes a day and start talking to Ireland or whatever country or city it is, and be present with it and just say, hey, is there any way that my awesomeness can contribute there? If there's anything that I can be or do there, I'm happy to come. What magic can we co-create together so that I can come and play there? Because everything has a consciousness, like everything, including a city, including a country. So if the city and country is aware that you can contribute there, then it will also, as you're willing to ask and commune and take action, it will start generating with you. It will start, giving little pings to the people who could host you, to contact you, to maybe listen to your Facebook Live or to read your post or to find you somewhere. Like, it will contribute. So that's another part is, really look at, where would you like to go? Again, if you're kind of open to anywhere, absolutely anywhere, maybe try looking at, like, if you were only going to go to one place, if you were only going to be invited to one country, which one would it be? And then start playing with that one. It doesn't mean you can't add to other countries down the road. Of course you can, but just start playing with one. And maybe that's like, no, that's too restrictive, Glenise, I'm not doing that. Then you know what? Just talk to the earth. Earth, where would you like me? Earth, where can I contribute the most with the awesomeness that I be on the planet? Yeah, like how much more fun is it to really receive and co-create with everything around you? Yay. Awesome. Okay, so those are the two places to start. I know it doesn't sound like it's enough, and I promise you, it is so much more than enough. You start taking action on those two things, and you will be creating as if by magic with your global business right away. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is I do have an amazing Wealth Workshops Wanderlust Academy, which you can click on the link below for more information. But the whole first module, there's 6 modules in it, the whole first module is all about creating a fanatic international following. So if you'd like way more about that, if you would really like to exponentialize growing your global business, click on the link below, find out more information, check out the bonuses, and I look forward to seeing you on video 2.